Greetings from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47th. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane, I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Ball carrier.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1-yard line.
Looking to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Who's winning?
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
7-0
Wait, so y'all are playing in real time?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the jump ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now he's forced out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The tackle by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Hello.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Buccaneers 7.
Score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For C.J. Uzomah, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this 1st half of action.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Flushed out right. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie. But
either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Bengals.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 17.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 28. Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
54, Mike, 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
The line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And no, That's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
57.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
There on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bengals.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.